There's not a feeling in this galaxy like riding a 100-ton walker right through the middle of a combat zone. Huh, kid?
Approaching Driliad village, sir. Scope shows small arms fire and enemy movements in all quarters. Separatists are definitely moving on the objective.
Another beautiful day on Ord Mantell. You excited, kid? Nervous? You know, you're the first new entry to Havoc Squad in some time.
I've got nothing to be nervous about. Fighting is my life.
Confidence. I like it. Getting tapped for Havoc Squad at your age is nothing to sneeze at. I'm Lieutenant Bex Kolos, but everyone in Havoc calls me Gearbox. We're a tight unit. You'll like it with us. Let me tell you why we're here. The Separatists have nabbed the Republic bomb off a downed transport, a Sirius bomb. One of those orbital strike numbers. There's no telling where these grimy bushwhackers have hidden the thing. They have popular support and hideouts everywhere. Finding this bomb won't be easy.
I can do this in my sleep. Maybe I will.
Take it from me, kid. On an op like this, you don't sleep much. You'll get a full op brief once we reach Fort Garnick. For now, just sit back and...
Code Red! We've been hit by an AP missile! A shoulder launcher from somewhere in the village! Everyone, hold...
Driver! Driver! Blasted, he's down. Backwater Separatists aren't supposed to have armor-piercing missiles. They'll tear up every convoy that passes through here.
If the Separatists want trouble, let's give them some.
Sounds good to me, kid. Fixing things is my specialty, kid. I'm nowhere near the fighter you are. I'll stay and get this walker moving again. You'll disable the Separatist missile launchers. Understood?
Can I ask why I'm doing all the fighting in this plan, sir?
I've already paid my dues, kid. Now, there's missile launchers in that village to deactivate. The Separatists will probably have their missile launchers piled together in a cache somewhere in the village. You can bet that cache will be heavily guarded. Find the cache, disable the missile launchers, and then double time it back here. Got it, Sergeant?
Hope the Seps brought plenty of body bags. They're gonna need them.
Good luck out there, kid. Nice work, kid. You've got a talent, there's no denying that. I, however, didn't have much success. This walker isn't gonna be moving anytime soon.
What a waste of time. Just requisition a new one.
Are you kidding? With our budget, we'll be lucky if Command even sends us a dewback to replace the thing. I'm gonna stay here and salvage all the goodies off this wreck before someone else does. You better head for Fort Garnick. Be sure to keep a lookout for Seps on your way to the fort. They can come at you out of nowhere.
Without anyone else to slow me down, I'll be fine.
You know, you'd probably move even faster if you dropped some of that attitude, kid. Stay sharp out there. I'll see you later.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Sorry to interrupt, but you're the new member of Havoc Squad, aren't you?
I'm Farn, sir. Private Farn. It's a real honor to meet you. Ord Mantell is my first post. I can't believe I'm here at the same time as Havoc Squad.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's your mission here? Why would Havoc Squad be sent to Ord Mantell?
I'm sure not here to answer stupid questions.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I won't take up any more of your time, Sergeant. I'm sure you have lots of really important things to do.
Get lost.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Yes. So if we focus our efforts on M Sector, I'm certain that... Sergeant, welcome. Welcome. Good to have you here. I'm Commander Harren Tavis, Havoc Squad's commanding officer. We're all excited to have some new blood in the unit. Let me introduce you to the other members of Havoc Squad. My second-in-command, Captain Zora, is the squad's infiltration and assassination specialist. We call her Wraith.
Sergeant.
This is Fuse, Lieutenant Vanto Bazrin. He's an expert with every type of explosive in the known galaxy.
Oh, yes. Hello, Sergeant, hello. Good to meet you.
And this is Needles, Lieutenant Ryler Durant. Needles is a medical genius. He's particularly adept at synthesizing powerful new combat stimulants and adrenals.
Perfection is my art, Sergeant. It will be my honor to help you perform at your very best.
And of course you met Gearbox on your way here, so that's everyone. People, this is the new sergeant I mentioned. Rank first in the academy in forward assault, search and destroy, and advanced recon. It's good to have you, Sergeant.
When do we start busting heads, Commander? I'm ready for some action.
Soon enough, Trooper. Soon enough. Now, the reason we're all here. A Republic transport carrying among its cargo a ZR-57 orbital strike bomb crashed in northern Avalatan 6 days ago. Recovery units sent a team, but they were too late. Separatist forces had already stolen the transport's cargo, including the ZR-57, and fled.
Nothing like risking your life cleaning up somebody else's mess.
It's a mess, there's no doubt about it. But Havoc Squad wasn't formed to do the easy jobs. We will retrieve this bomb.
The ZR-57 is... well, it's serious hardware, you know? I mean, it can pretty much vaporize this whole island. So we'd better get it back, or, well, boom.
We're investigating several leads to the bomb's location, but the one I'd like you to look into, Sergeant, comes from a Republic spy named Bellis. Bellis reported making an important discovery, but he's too deep to exfiltrate for a full report. Instead, you'll rendezvous with Bellis in a nearby village called Talaran. Bellis will meet you in a small alley in Talaran. Find out what he's discovered, then return to base immediately. Understood?
I'll bet I won't even break a sweat.
I think you may find the operation more taxing than you expect.
I have one last introduction to make. This is Lieutenant Arik Jorgen, an operations officer from the Republic's Ord Mantell Infantry Command. Since we're on individual missions to search for this bomb, Lieutenant Jorgen is coordinating our efforts from here within the mission room.
All right, Sergeant. I'll be overseeing your op through the camera mounted on your armor, so I see what you see. It's activated when you leave the fort. I'll make this completely clear, Rookie. When you're in the field, what I say goes. Period.
Commander Tavis is my CO, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Jorgen is a superior officer. I expect you to show him the same respect you would show me.
Just make your way to Talaran, meet up with Bellis, and find out what he knows without screwing anything up.
Good luck in Talaran, Sergeant. Dismissed.
Great. Bellis is KIA. That's some fine work, Sergeant. Do you think you could have taken a little longer getting to the RV point?
Sir, please come and assist me if you feel it would be beneficial, sir.
This isn't a joke, Sergeant. However, there is a chance you might be able to find out what Bellis learned. If you follow procedure, Bellis should have left a coded recording of his discovery in his field box, hidden somewhere inside his home in Talaran. Remember, if the Separatists know Bellis was a spy, they may already be searching his house or waiting to ambush Republic agents as they come. Stay alert. You have to get that field box from Bellis' house before the Separatists do. Double time it.
If this doesn't go down the way you say it will, we're gonna have a problem, sir.
As long as you start doing your job, we'll be fine. Jorgen out.
Excuse me? What are you doing in my house? Is there no limit to your nerve? You barricade the town, you break into people's homes. Are you insane? You're going to blow my husband's cover, storming in here in plain view. What are you thinking? Bellis isn't even here. He left for some kind of meeting. Now get out of here before you raise suspicions.
Bellis' files and data. Give them to me. Now.
Look, Bellis told me that no Republic people would come here for anything unless he was... Oh, no, not Bellis. He can't be dead, no. Bellis risked his life every day for you. And now you've gone and gotten him killed. My poor, sweet Bellis.
You can mope and complain later. I need the field box.
Why should I give it to you? You got my husband killed. All of you. You killed him.
Either you give me the field box, or you join Bellis. It's your call.
What? You're serious? The field box is over there. Take it. Just take it. You're a monster!
Well, now that you've put my entire mission in danger, I'll be glad to go.
Oh, Bellis.
Oh, Sergeant, hey, you're back. Good job out there in Talaran. Really nice work.
I'll take the field box you retrieved, Sergeant. And maybe next time, you could bring me a live Republic agent instead. Lieutenant Bazrin here still thinks you're mission-worthy, so he has a task for you. He'll brief you while I start decoding Bellis' intel.
Oh, yes, we found an urgent lead while you were in Talleyrand, Sergeant. The perfect op for our new assault specialist.
This better be good.
Here's what happened. This refugee comes into the fort, right? Not that unusual, but this guy says he knows about a separatist bombing. One happening today. All we got was his name, Miru. 'Cause he was thrown out of the fort before we could get to him.
It's a real relief to know we're so on top of things around here.
Bums come here every day trying to trade intel for credits. It's bogus 90% of the time, so the grunts downstairs usually chase them off.
I guess Miru could be lying, but what if he does know about the ZR-57? We can't take that risk. Anyway, we looked into it, and Miru is staying over in the refugee camp. See if you can find him there.
I'll get everything this refugee knows.
And while you're gone, Jorgen will decode the information from Bellis's field box. Hopefully we'll find out what the Separatists are hiding.
Now get to the refugee camp and get Miru's intel, soldier. If this bombing's happening soon, there's no time to waste.
Oh no, not this again. What, you people didn't have enough fun beating me up at the fort? Gotta come find me here too? You're nothing but thugs in uniform, and your bosses are going to hear about it. Your boss's bosses. All the way on Coruscant, you hear me? You're going down.
I'm not just a thug in uniform. I'm a heavily armed thug in uniform.
Yeah, I see that. So, do you want something, or are you just here to threaten me?
Where have the Separatists hidden the device? Where are they going to detonate it?
So, now you want the information. Well, you know, I probably could have helped a few hours ago, before that whole savage beating I got. But now, after all the trauma, I might have just forgot everything I knew about any Separatist bombings.
I bet you'd remember everything, if I just hit you hard enough.
See? Now that's exactly the kind of attitude that got you people into this mess. You need to make me feel appreciated. Now, if I knew how much the Republic valued my contributions, say, with a few credits, my memory would probably be much better.
How about I just start shooting off your fingers, Miru? That sounds fun.
Whoa, 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 hey, let's just calm down a minute here, okay? I'll help. I saw the Separatists hiding a bunch of bombs alongside the road near here. You know, setting up an ambush. I heard them say the bombs are timed to blow when some troop convoy is going past. I don't know when, but it's gotta be soon. So, are we done here? Because I got a lot of work I need to do around the camp today.
You better not be wasting my time.
Go see for yourself.
All right, Sergeant. I copied what Miru said, and this bomb situation sounds like the real thing. I want you to head for the road Miru described and locate the Separatist hidden bombs. A troop convoy is scheduled to move through the area any minute now, so you need to get those bombs defused ASAP. Double time it, soldier.
I have more important objectives to complete.
Those are Republic troopers, Sergeant. You will not ignore a threat to the lives of our comrades, regardless of your original mission. Now stop arguing and get those bombs defused. Now!
Sergeant! Sergeant! Excuse me, Sergeant! I'm very sorry to bother you, sir, but you're the only person I could think to go to. All of the other officers I've met here are completely corrupt. All but you, sir. I know I can trust you.
This better be good.
It's my CO, Lieutenant Verk. He's scamming everyone in his command, and nobody does anything about it. Verk forces all of us to kick up to him to get safe postings. Credits, weapons, stuff we confiscate from the Seps, everything. If you don't play along, Verk assigns you to the most dangerous patrol routes on the island. It's like a death sentence.
What do you want me to do about it?
You're in Havoc Squad, sir. You're important. You could talk to someone who matters.
I've got my own missions to deal with. Complain to someone else.
But... Yes, sir. Sergeant. Thank you for your time.
You better not annoy me with any more of your problems, Farn.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Welcome back, Sergeant. Good work dealing with that ambush. I'm sure the troopers from 45th Infantry will be singing your praises for some time.
Only because they don't know how reluctant the Sergeant was to help them. You would have let our fellow soldiers die.
This is war, Lieutenant. And sometimes people die in wars.
Enough. We have an important new mission. There's no time for this pointless bickering. Lieutenant Jorgen has finished reviewing the intel from Bellis's field box. It's given us a real breakthrough.
Good to know the guy managed to do something besides get shot.
Turns out Bellis was actually pretty good at his job.
Bellis discovered that the Separatists have the ZR-57 secured inside their supply outpost on Manor Point, a small island just off the coast.
I sent Wraith ahead to reconnoiter the outpost, and she successfully located a secured area where we believe the bomb is stored. Judging by the dramatic increase in the number of guards and the complex security systems installed, we're certain the bomb is there.
Honestly, with security like this, Manor Point looks more like an Imperial military base than a Separatist hideout to me. I think the Seps are getting a helping hand, Commander.
From the Imperials? That seems unlikely, Lieutenant. Surely our spies would have discovered any Imperial involvement on Ord Mantell long before now.
Why would the Imps care what happens on Ord Mantell?
The whole reason the Separatists are trying to leave the Republic is so they can join the Empire, Sergeant. It's obvious the Imperials would want to get involved.
We can discuss the possibility of any Imperial connections later. Let's focus on the mission at hand. Wraith can't breach the secure area of the Manor Point outpost alone, so I'm sending you in immediately. The Manor Point bridge is out of commission, so you'll have to make an amphibious approach to the island. When you arrive, effect entry into the supply outpost and rendezvous with Wraith inside. She'll give you further instructions at that time. Understood?
Bust in, find the Green Lady, and do what she tells me to. Got it.
This mission is gravely important, Sergeant. Many lives depend on your success. Dismissed.
Sergeant, no time to waste. The bomb is behind a force field. We're breaching it.
Feel free to stand aside. I can handle things from here.
You will do nothing. We will carry out our objectives. I will disable the shield from here. You pass through and destroy its generator. When the generator is down, I will rejoin you.
We are straight on who did the real work here, aren't we?
Go.
Hold your fire. We surrender. We surrender.
Please. We're all hurt. Bad. We can barely walk.
We won't interfere or try to stop you. I swear it. We'll walk out the door and never come back. Just please, let us live.
Death to all traitors.
No, please, no!
What the? A Republic soldier? How did you get in here?
Got any last words, Separatist scum?
You don't scare me. Kill me if you like. You won't make any difference. The glorious Separatist movement will never submit to your decadent so-called Republic.
No bomb.
That's right. We're 3 steps ahead of you. 300 steps ahead. The Separatist movement is an unstoppable force, driven by the will of the people.
Enough. Kill him?
This moron doesn't know anything. Let's off him and move on.
The glorious. You don't scare me. Wait! The bomb! They moved it! They moved it! My commander came. We took the bomb down to the coast and loaded it onto a sea speeder. I don't know where it was taken after that.
Extensive security. Why?
It's because, well, Safro, Viru, and Bol are here. 3 of our greatest heroes who led us in our glorious... They're officers, cell commanders. They run operations in different parts of Avilatown. They're having a conference, relocating men to different cells. They're
dead, Sergeant.
I came here for the bomb, not officers.
Safro, Viru, and Bol are Priority 1 targets, Sergeant. And recovering their data on Separatist cell locations and manpower is too good an opportunity to pass up. That data will be critical to learning the bomb's movements before it's too late.
You have your orders. Get the data, kill the officers. Go.
I'm
telling you, I heard blaster fire. I think we've been compromised.
There, intruder! Ball, call for backup, now!
Nobody can save you now, Separatist scum.
Sappho, wipe the data. We can't let it fall into enemy hands.
He's just one man. Kill him.
Sergeant, you've returned. Oh, masterful work eliminating the Separatist officers. The beast has been beheaded.
I'll get the officer's data out to the rest of Havoc right away. As for you, Lieutenant Doran here has a special op already planned out.
Earlier today, a man named Zach came to the fort from Oradam village seeking medical attention. Zach was suffering from acute radiation poisoning, causing catastrophic organ failures. His body was practically tearing itself apart from within. Quite magnificent to observe.
Why is this Zach guy so important, Needles?
As a day laborer, Zach performs pointless menial tasks that would never involve any kind of radiation exposure.
On the other hand, Fuse told us that the ZR-57 can leak significant amounts of radiation if handled improperly.
Zach must have been near the ZR-57, knowingly or otherwise. I want the details, even if you must pry them from his dying husk of a mind.
You'll have everything Zach knows, sir. Believe me.
The medics who treated Zach weren't equipped to cure his condition. Most of their supplies have been stolen by scavengers. However, if you were to retrieve the necessary ingredients to treat Zach's affliction, I think you would find the offer of a cure very useful in gaining his cooperation. Given that Zach's current medications can promise only a lifetime of excruciating pain, the potential for a full recovery should be an excellent motivator.
Command knows exactly where the scavengers are. We just haven't had the resources to deal with them. Here are the coordinates and a list of ingredients to retrieve. Any questions?
Couldn't someone else handle this op? Doesn't sound all that hard.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. But it doesn't matter. I want the operation completed with absolute perfection, which means sending you.
Once you've got the cure collected, you'll confront Zach at his home in Ordam village and question him about the ZR-57. Nothing fancy on this, Sergeant. Just get the ingredients, get the intel from Zach, and then get back. Dismissed.
You're a soldier, right? From the fort? Please help us. We're really sick. My wife is dying.
Forget it. I'll be fine, Zach. Just get that soldier out of here.
No, Joller. Please, soldier. The medics at the fort. I talked to them earlier. Please, tell them to send help.
You're a separatist. And you helped steal our bomb, didn't you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about, soldier.
Your symptoms say you know exactly what I'm talking about, Zach.
I don't understand. We haven't done anything wrong. Joller, what have your friends gotten us into?
Quiet, Zach. We don't know anything about... anything.
They're the reason we're both sick. Aren't they? You're dying because of them!
Zach, don't. You ruin everything. The movement...
The movement sold us out! They don't care about us! They just care about their weapons and their secrets!
No. I'll never betray the movement. Never.
If you want to spend the rest of your life in brutal agony, be my guest.
Joller, they aren't worth dying for. Think of me. I love you.
If you love me, Zach, you won't betray everything I stand for. Please let me go.
Please, Joller. No.
I'll just find the bomb on my own. Have fun burying your wife, Zach.
No. No! I'm sorry, Joller, but I refuse to let you die for this.
Don't, Zach. Don't.
There was this big crate we helped move. I never saw inside, but I'm sure it's what you're looking for. We got sick right after we handled it. We took the crate up to the stronghold. That's the Separatists' main base on the island. Now please, you have to help my wife.
You've betrayed the Republic and helped steal a weapon capable of slaughtering thousands. You'll get no help from me.
But I helped you! How can you do this?
I told you.
I'm so sorry, Joller. I'm so sorry.
Come in, Sergeant. I copied everything. Sounds like we're gonna be hitting the Separatists where they live. Good work.
Nothing like questioning worthless traitors to get the blood flowing.
Yeah, I guess you missed your calling. Just hang on before you file for that transfer. We still got work to do. Infiltrating that mountain stronghold isn't going to be easy. I put out the call. Havoc is assembling immediately, so get back here on the double.
The Seps are cornered. There's no need to rush.
Cornered enemies are the most dangerous of all, Sergeant. Jorgen out.
Whoa, not so fast, Sergeant. You and me need to have a little talk. I'm Lieutenant Verk. I think maybe you heard of me. See, my boys here saw you having a chat with little Ensign Farn. Now, I know Farn told you about my business, but you kept it quiet, which means you got character. Discretion, you know? I like people with character and discretion. Now, fine soldierly qualities like those ought to be rewarded. A salary bonus, maybe. You hear what I'm saying?
Just how big of a bonus are we talking about here, Lieutenant?
Big enough to make you feel very, very appreciated. A nice fat salary bonus in honor of your meritorious service to our fine republic. Yeah, that sounds nice.
I'd love to get a commendation. I've never gotten one before.
This guy simple or something?
Shut it, Jarrix. Unfortunately, there's no medal, Sergeant, because it's a top-secret commendation. Real hush-hush. Well, here you go then, Sergeant. Keep up your fine service to the Republic, and your fellow soldiers. Let's go, boys.
Ah, Sergeant. Welcome back. Grab yourself a seat. You're gonna be observing the op here with me.
I'm supposed to just sit here while everyone else goes in.
Afraid so. Commander Tavis took Havoc Squad into the Separatist stronghold to retrieve the ZR-57. They're breaching the perimeter as we speak. Commander Tavis was very clear. Under no circumstances can I send you in to join Havoc on this mission. I have to admit, I'm a little surprised. I honestly thought you were starting to come along, but I guess Tavis still isn't convinced you're ready for the big time.
I found that bomb. I should be the one to retrieve it.
Maybe next time, Sergeant. I'm sure.
Lieutenant, sir! We've got a situation here.
Talk to me, Ensign. What's going on?
We've lost contact with Havoc Squad, sir. Comms, video locators, everything. It's like they've disappeared completely.
That's unacceptable, soldier! You get back to that terminal, and you get me Havoc status. Now!
Yes, sir.
Sounds like Commander Tavis got my squad into some heat they couldn't handle.
The Seps must be wall-to-wall in there. This is bad, Sergeant.
Still no signal from Havoc Squad, sir. I think we may have lost them.
All right, listen up, people. This mission will not fail on my watch. We are not going to let that bomb get away again. Infiltrating that stronghold is a mission only Havoc Squad can pull off. Lucky for us, we have one Havoc trooper left. Sergeant, you're going in there. The ZR-57 must not remain in Separatist hands. Is that clear, Sergeant?
Sounds like a great way to get myself killed.
Maybe so, but you're the only trooper we've got with any chance of success. We were hoping to get the bomb back intact, but we're way south of a best-case scenario here. So here's the new plan. We have the deactivation code for the ZR-57. We disarm the bomb, leaving the Seps with nothing but a big radioactive paperweight.
You'll have to hijack the Separatists' comm system to broadcast the code. This data spike should do the trick.
I never thought it'd come to this, Sergeant. I don't need to tell you what happens if you don't pull this off.
You going soft on me or something, Lieutenant? Come on.
Sergeant, this is serious. You have the coordinates for the Separatist stronghold. I'm sure you can guess how much security they're likely to have. Breach the perimeter, use the data spike on the comm terminal, and shut the ZR-57 down for good. Thousands of lives are on the line, Sergeant. We're counting on you. Good luck, Sergeant.
You did it, Sergeant. That was some top-notch soldiering. We're all proud of you.
I'm good. What can I say?
Don't get too cocky yet, Sergeant. Looks like we've got a whole new problem. Not all of those guards you killed were Seps. Imperial soldiers operating right alongside the Separatists. We need to know how deep this connection goes. I want you to continue further into the base. Finding the rest of Havoc Squad is now priority 1. If they've been captured, they might be able to tell us more about what's going on in there. If possible, you should also retrieve the ZR-57. It costs about 40 million credits, so Command would like it back. But your squad mates are the main objective now.
There's no point looking for a bunch of corpses, sir.
We don't leave people behind, Sergeant. Now get moving.
Commander Tavis, what are you doing?
Sergeant, I thought my orders were very clear. You aren't supposed to be here.
I will take him.
No, Wraith. The Sergeant deserves to know the truth. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. I harbor no ill will toward you. You're everything a warrior should be. But I'm afraid the Republic no longer values her warriors, even the very best among them.
You're afraid you can't cut it anymore. So you're changing sides.
You couldn't be further from the truth, Sergeant. The truth is that no matter what they may say, the Republic Senate doesn't actually believe it can win another war against the Empire. That makes you and I a threat. Every Havoc Squad victory fires up people's imaginations. It fills them with pride, which means the bureaucrats can't afford to let us keep succeeding.
You've really lost it. What you're saying, it's absurd.
If only you'd been with us longer, Sergeant. You would understand. You might even have come with us. The Republic abandoned us. During a mission on Ando Prime, they simply left us to die. But I won't try to persuade you. Honestly, I hope you die with your ideals intact. The rest of us will never have that luxury.
Surrender, right now. Or I'll have no option but to take you all down.
I'm sorry, Sergeant, but you'll be the only member of Havoc Squad to die today.
Oh, by the way, good work finding the ZR-57 for us. We were starting to worry that the Separatists might, waste our big present for the Empire.
But thanks to you, we can now present the Empire with this magnificent tool of destruction.
You aren't going anywhere.
You never lacked courage, but I'm afraid that courage will not help you now.
We'd better get a move on, boss. If we don't break Atmo in the next few minutes, every gun in the sky will have a clear shot on us.
Time we were off. Colonel Vor, please give the Sergeant the warrior's death he deserves.
You'll regret this, Tavis. I won't rest until I've taken you down.
It's been an honor serving with you, Sergeant. Goodbye.
General, with all due respect, how can you do this? I've served with you in Infantry Command for years.
That's enough, Jorgen. This wasn't my choice. But a defection of this scale, somebody has to swing, and the powers that be say it's you.
In a little hot water there, Lieutenant?
Your command full of traitors just destroyed my career, Sergeant. Command can't punish them, so they're burning me instead.
You must be our last loyal Havoc member. I'm General Vander, Republic Chief of Operations for Ord Mantell. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. On behalf of the Republic and the people of Ord Mantell, I want to thank and congratulate you for your courageous actions in disabling the stolen ZR-57. Your heroic efforts saved countless innocent lives. In recognition of your valiant service, I hereby promote you to the rank of Lieutenant. Congratulations.
It's about time I saw some rewards for everything I accomplished here.
That's right, Lieutenant. You worked hard. You've earned this. Now, Lieutenant, as the last remaining member of Havoc, the duty of rebuilding the squad falls to you. Havoc is your command. To get the process started, I've decided to assign Sergeant Jorgen here as Havoc's first new member.
With all due respect, General, I don't want this pathetic excuse for a soldier in my unit.
In spite of what's happened, Jorgen is still one of the finest officers in the entire Republic Army.
If it means getting a shot at Tavis, I'll do whatever it takes.
This is the best I can do for you, Jorgen. You're a good man. We need good people now more than ever. I don't know what Tavis is planning, but he knows the inner workings of our military better than anyone. The destruction he could cause is limitless.
I'm gonna kill every single one of those traitors if it's the last thing I do.
Just don't underestimate them, Lieutenant. Tavis and his followers won't be easy to take down. In any case, your work here is done. I've got a shuttle prepped and you're going to Coruscant for your next assignment. When you arrive on Coruscant, report immediately to the head of Spec Force Division, General Garza. She'll be issuing your orders from now on.
I'm hunting Tavis down. I hope General Garza's on board with that.
General Garza will do whatever is best for the situation, Lieutenant. And you'd do well to stow the attitude before you meet her. You better get to your shuttle. It's waiting for you in the landing bay. Lieutenant, Sergeant, you're dismissed. I hope I see you again someday.